heard it said a couple of times that the African youth are lazy when it comes to agriculture. We don't want to put in the hard work and the efforts and all of that. But I beg to differ. We are not lazy. All we are asking for is innovative technology to leverage on, cut down the hard labor-intensive work, and see feasible, tangible results when we put in the efforts. Let's talk about innovative technology today.
I remember those days we used to walk miles to farm to use cutlass for hard labor. But with this innovation and technology, there are tools that makes farming very easier. Today, we will talk about some simple or basic machines that helps farming both livestock and crop that has made it much easier to do farming. I'll first start with the seed planter. Old days, we use cutlass for planting our seeds, maize, beans, all kind of seeds. We use cutlass, but now the seed planter has come to take a burden of using hard labor to plant. How the seed planter actually works is, it's a machine that you just need to push. It doesn't use fuel, it doesn't use electricity. You just need to fill your seeds inside the bucket of the planter, and then you start pushing it. When you start pushing, it actually has these teeth or the mouth that when it hits the ground, it opens like this, then the seed will drop. The interesting thing about this machine is that once you push it, you have a disc in that machine that actually regulates how many seeds you want to put in the hole. So you just, if you want to put like 4 seeds, you change the disc and then you put the 4 disc in it. If it is 2, you just change it and then you put what you need in it. So this seed planter has made it much easier for crop farmers and also livestock farmers, because we've been preaching about planting your own feed all the time. Before you even start your farm, you need to plant your feed for them. Planting that, we've introduced the sementia grass that comes in seed form. Planting this seed, you can use the seed planter to plant them. You just put your seed in the planter, then you walk along with it. What you have to do is to lay your ropes, then you follow the ropes with the seed planter, and then it will start planting for you. The second machine that has made livestock farming more easier and also helps to save much cost is the chaff cutter. Once you plant your maize or your grasses and you want to feed that to your animals, when you harvest your maize and it's left with the maize stalk, you throw them away. But with the help of this chaff cutter, you can use the chaff cutter to chop this maize stalk into smaller pieces that you can use to feed your animals. So what you do is you just take the seed out, you use the maize stalk, you put it inside the machine, and then the maize stalk will be chopped into smaller pieces to feed your animals. Also, the chaff cutter comes in different types. We have the one that uses fuel and also the one that uses electricity.
Let's take a quick pause to subscribe to the Farming in Africa YouTube channel if you haven't done so. And I really believe you are following us on our Facebook platform as well, on LinkedIn, on TikTok, and on Instagram. If you do that, it would help us to reach many more people with similar interests like yours. Please enjoy the rest of this very educative discussion.
Even on your farm, if you don't have electricity, you can use the one that uses fuel for your animal feed preparation. Also, we have the pellet machine that has made livestock farming easier and also has saved much cost and also saved animals from getting certain diseases. Why do I say this? We all know that animals need supplement feed, and this supplement feed that you give them mostly comes in powdered form. You need to compress this powder into pellet to feed them so that they will not get pneumonia and certain diseases. So what you do is you just put all your ingredients together, you mix them very well, and then you drop them inside this pellet machine and it will bring out the pellets for you. That one also, we have the one that uses electricity, and then that a type that uses diesel and then petrol as well. So it has also made farming much more easier for livestock farmers. And then we talk about the brush cutters. So with the brush cutters, it comes in various forms. You have the one that you put at your back, and then the one that you push. So as you've planted your grasses, maybe you want to harvest them for hay or to feed it to your animals as fresh, you use these slashers, the brush cutters, to harvest the grasses. Either keep it in the sun for like 2 or 3 days for it to dry, so that you use them as hay, or you give it to them fresh. Also, if you are a livestock farmer and you have a bare land which has just weeds that you don't like and you want to weed them off, you can use these brush cutters to also weed these weeds off on your field. Also, if you are a plantation farmer, like you have oranges, you have pawpaw, and you want to weed around these plants that you have, you use these machines to actually weed. That will help make your work much easier for you. With these machines, one, it saves costs in hiring laborers, and then two, it stops disappointment from laborers. Let's say you are expecting somebody to come to your farm to weed for you, but that person will be giving you today, tomorrow, and finally maybe it might not even show up. When you have these machines, all you need is to get your fuel in them, then you can use for your work on your farm, both livestock farming and then crop farming as well.
Of all the machinery to explore and that are also available, why would a beginner farmer focus on these 4 machines spoken about?
These 4 machines, one, saves labor costs, because as a farmer, either livestock or crop farmer, what you are expecting is profit but not loss. So once you get this machine, one, it saves costs in terms of labor, and also it saves time, because time that you will use using cutlass to plant your seed or clear your land, using this machine, it will go faster. And also it's more efficient. Using these machines, it's more efficient for you as a farmer as well.
Now, if the affordability of these machines proves to be a challenge, where there is a will, there is a way, so the saying goes. May we suggest to you that if you are listening to this as a beginner farmer, a young university graduate, if you are interested in going into this sector, beautiful, life-giving agricultural sector, you can team up with a couple of friends, form a cooperative union, gather some money, invest into these machinery we have spoken about in this video, and then be passing it around among you in that cooperative union or in that group. Let's think outside the box, and together we would be able to change the narrative, especially concerning this particular industry. But what's more, if you are able to leverage on technology, the future is ours when it comes to agriculture here in Africa. See you in another video.